up, oh god, this morning. To my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I've had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I've discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath the storm in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. A lot of reading. For 4 days now, I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more when the batteries of my torch died, and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes, and I will have tracked enough of the beast for a rather hearty meal. Dry, dusty old bags. That's weird. Let's carry on. Oh gosh. Day 71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates have been made in error. After careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard a human voice outside. The spiders are so tasty. Damn. What? Wow, 30 days went by. From the marks I have been making on the walls of my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl, today is my 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I've never recovered, I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with, these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through the fluke than talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. If it weren't for the size of the pieces, I would say that it looks like eggshells. Like a spider egg. Stop it. Let's just keep going, because why not, right? Let's just... Can't open it with a lock intact. I have a hammer. Does a hammer work? Yes! It's hammer time. Something like that. Okay. Fluid. Lighter gas. Hello, welcome to the channel. What else is back here? Nothing. Okay. So we got, I don't know, rocks or something. Nothing of use. We got a wheel I can't pick up. We have a random ladder. Does the ladder go to somewhere? Ah, look at this. Can't turn it. Can't turn it anymore. Okay. I don't know what I did, but I did something. I don't see anything to get up in. Nothing I can click on. The ladder must come with me. I don't know where though. Okay. I think I turned the steam on. Off. Thought I heard something. That was that dog. I don't know what that was. I think I can leave though. What? as if this basement caved in some years ago. Something's tunneled through here more recently, though. Christ, what sort of creature makes these markings? I'm sure that guy dying was nothing. I think someone's been dragged through here. I've never seen this much blood before. That was my best chance to get some answers. Who else is still down here? Oh! Let's just close this. Like all the way. Thank you. Day 200. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation which I was forced to conduct myself, without the aid of anesthetic, even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools. Yeah. I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick glue-like substance forming on my tongue and was forced to accept that I'd become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Excuse me. Day 300. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mine system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I can still hear my aggressive little friend scratching on the door to my cell. Well, at least this one's a little more positive, although I question its motivation. Rock thrown at spider is what it looks like. Could be wrong though. Looks like it's been carved into the wood with a knife. Looks like an internal organ, maybe an animal tongue. I think that's what the dude carved out of him. The largest spider I've ever seen with its gut carved open. Nothing. Sounds like spiders are crawling around my ceiling or something here. Okay, only one room left. This hole isn't large enough for a man. Not that I'd go anywhere near it, even if it was what burrowed out this tunnel. Scared by crap. Shouldn't there be like dynamite or something somewhere? What's the purpose of this room? Okay, so I got a lighter. Painkillers, beef jerky, bottle of Bactrin, so I need like string. Guess we're out of there. Is that puppy out? maybe this opens the workshop. Wait, where did I... Oh shoot, I just came from there. Is that him? No. I think it's this way I want. Oh, it's there. Hey, puppy. Oh, crap! He broke through! That's not cool. That's what you get for teasing the puppy.